fog. Yeah. It's really pretty good. It's getting worse out there.
Show you how bad this spring has been. I just glanced out the window and saw it.
Welcome to Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone. We're live inside Muscatine Hy-Vee on 2nd Avenue in Muscatine, streaming on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Now, here's Tony Tone.
Folks, we have just got 2 more days of spring cleanup week here in Muscatine. Welcome to Hy-Vee Today. This is Tony Tone. If you had piled stuff out on the curb or in the alley, has it been picked up already? Has it been rummaged through? Has your trash become someone else's treasures? Maybe, right? So today, Thursday the 25th, is my garbage day. I had nothing set out, and then I set some stuff out yesterday. You can kind of see the rules of the road if you'll have it for spring cleanup week, just in case your pickup day is tomorrow. Things that you can and cannot leave out there. Ryan Broderson disappointed because he's just got so many torn down buildings and large stumps that he doesn't know what to do with. He has no idea, and he's also got all of those camper refrigerators. What you don't know about Ryan Broderson is he is a camper refrigerator hoarder. He's got a problem. And he also has 72 cats. Are you a cat person, Ryan? We're learning a lot about Ryan before the show started, like who he's related to, and, you know, he's a dog person. That makes sense. All right, so happy spring. Michelle Burns says he can be both. Happy spring cleanup week to you. I set out a dresser yesterday, big dresser. Some of the drawers were a little busted, but we're realizing as we prepare to move in June that our new house, we don't need the giant, long dresser. So by all means, like if you're going to talk about things that people find during spring cleanup week that they're like, did they mean to leave that out? That's what I would say about that dresser. It was a nice find and had a big mirror with it. And my only concern was, is somebody going to break the mirror? Like, is that something that people do? I'm all for people picking through and having our own version of Muscatine pickers this week. It's fantastic as long as you do so in a respectful manner and all that jazz. Would be a little foggy this morning as we're doing this show live. Right now it's 8:35, a little foggy out there. So maybe you're doing some picking and you're trying to see through the fog. It's like cutting through cheese. Judy on Facebook is saying Muscatine City did great with cleanup. Yes, I agree. City does a great job. All communities have a week where you can just set stuff out and the city picks it up for you, right? I mean, that just doesn't happen in Rock Island. I live there. Pretty sure it doesn't happen in Davenport or Moline. I don't know if it happens in Bluegrass. There's some pictures of spring cleanup week. One man's trash is another man's treasure, right? Maybe that TV, look at how old that TV is. That is awesome. You know how heavy that TV is? 600 pounds, everybody. Now you pick up a TV and it's like this. Like the flat screen that we have in our house, the biggest one, is 9 years old, and it cost $1,800 9 years ago. Right now, today, I could go buy the same TV for what? Maybe $300? That's a trip. I never want to get rid of that giant TV because it cost so much darn money back in the day. But it's old, and the kids have punched it and thrown stuff at it, and there's fingerprints all over. That's our life, everybody. So happy spring cleanup week to you, and hopefully the fog has not gotten in your way too much this morning. All right, Michelle Burns is with us once again. She's a naturalist with the Muscatine County Conservation Board, and I'm really excited because if you've been seeing on social media, is Michelle biggest So I understand put some libraries here. I didn't want to think about pictures of the day, and then a little bit this is going to be a bit playground.
It is going to be pretty for a couple years in with home detailing at area side area which to 15 acres per 100 acres, so that area and plans were developing shelters, modern sinks, shelter areas, and then of course this playground. So we approached Carver, the Carver Foundation,
Sure.
and or trust, I guess, and put in a grant with them for the cost of the playground, which was $175,000.
Holy moly!
So they awarded us that amount of money for the playground itself, and then we, with the help of the Board of Supervisors, are doing the work in the ground, and then concrete, and then we're doing the rubberized. All kind of new railings and things that have to be done.
Right.
Yep, it's behind. It is Charlie Lane where the old used to be.
The thing is, it takes the inside for what I feel like considering
Just the equipment itself. Very, very stuff.
Now, when we talk about the volunteers, and let's keep that on the screen, guys. Again, if you want to help out the Muscatine County Conservation Board with the new playground, May 3rd, 4th, and 5th next week, are you looking for people that maybe are more handy than I am, for instance? Or do you just need people that can lift things and carry things?
We
you just need
everybody.
bodies.
Yeah,
Everybody.
I mean, some people might be handy, you know. Some people might be strong.
Yes.
Some people might be technical. So
Sure.
there's actually going to be somebody there from the playground equipment place that's going
Fantastic.
to be kind of overseeing, making sure things are getting put together in the right spot. But we just need bodies.
Yeah.
18 and over.
Okay.
Just because of the scope of the project.
Sure.
And we do need people to give us a call ahead of time, so we make sure we have enough time for each
Shift,
spot.
yeah.
Shift, yes.
264-5922 if you want to help out. What's the date if you had to look ahead when the playground is open for business? Are we talking about end of May, beginning of June? I mean, you mentioned putting it together is one thing, 3 days at least. Then the concrete, which of course has to be poured and set, and then the rubberized. So do we have a forecasted date?
We are hoping early summer,
Excellent. Okay.
but it really depends on kind of how
Sure.
everything, construction-wise goes into place. So
Yeah. Hey, the more volunteers,
Yes.
maybe that date moves up a little bit.
maybe.
Right? This is
Yep.
wonderful. So, right. And again, just looking, Ryan, I want to see those pictures one more time just to give folks the sense, the scale of this. Because what we've done in the past years, and you know this because I've seen you all the time, we would go to Fuller Park and then we would cross the street to Discovery Park and take the kids in to look at the fish and everything else. But I just love this idea because now you can kind of have something for everybody on the grounds at Discovery Park, right?
Yeah,
for
we're
people that want to
super-
fish, walk.
Super excited
Yeah.
about it. And this is a different
Wow.
type of a playground.
Yeah.
This is one that you're not going to find around here for quite a ways because it's more of that nature-inspired theme
Yeah.
that kind of rolls throughout the whole thing. So things are going to be, climbing structures are
Yeah.
going to be a little bit more, if you want to think naturey, with the trees and the logs.
Well, there's a
and
raccoon in
there's a
part of it already.
raccoon.
I mean, I thought it was
There's-
brand new, and there's a raccoon in there
already
already.
moved in.
Jeez Louise.
So things are more nature themed.
Sure.
Modern, I guess, if you want to call it that.
That's
but
really
it's
exciting,
a
though,
huge improvement for
Yeah.
our area.
It's a big deal for sure to have this come to Muscatine.
Absolutely.
And if you can volunteer, we'd love if you would reach out and get a shift signed up for, again, 563-264-5922, May 3rd, 4th, and 5th. You are standing for a reason.
Yes.
And I kind of have an idea of what you've brought to talk about, but there's always a
I
surprise
always
as well.
have surprises. I always have things to talk about and
So
bring. And
where do you want to start with?
well, let's start with the little one.
Oh, the little one.
Yeah.
Little one. Okay, I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm ready. Let's
So-
start with the little one. When you say it like that, oh, hey, look at that.
So
Now,
this is Elvis.
Elvis is in the building, everybody.
Elvis is in the building. He has not left the building. I'm not sure if we can get Elvis to
Oh my
sing,
gosh. Hi, Elvis.
but he is a singer. That's why we
Yeah. Elvis. Hey, man.
say hi, buddy.
Hello, Elvis. So Elvis is a toad.
Elvis is a toad, an
Nice.
American toad. Oh, there he is squeaking.
Hello, Elvis.
And the
How
toads
you?
are just starting to call right now outside. I don't know if you've heard that very high-pitched trill sound in the
Have I?
ponds.
Goo. He's a little slimy.
Do you want to hold him?
Okay. Now.
Or do you want me to just set him
No.
down here?
How inclined is Elvis to jump?
A little bit.
A little bit.
Yes.
Like, if he jumped right now, would he... Oh, good, we have more cameras, so the folks at home can see Elvis up close and personal.
I would try to have, my ninja skills and quickly grab...
Do you think he would jump, like, on my face
No.
if he jumped? Okay,
No.
not that high.
He would be moving someplace to hide, probably. But
Someplace
actually,
to
he's
hide,
doing
okay.
really good right now in the bright lights of
I
Hollywood.
was going to say. So Elvis is a toad.
A toad,
Okay.
yep.
He's a toad, and he resides with y'all,
He
right?
does.
You take Elvis out and about.
Yep, he is one of our education animals.
He's fantastic. I
He
mean,
is, and he's moving up on his time this season. Field trip season is upon
I
us.
bet, right.
And so every single day, kids from all over our county and other counties are going to be able
boy.
to meet Elvis and
Yeah.
some of our other creatures. And it just kind of gives them an idea of animals that live here in
Sure.
our area instead of animals like everybody can tell you about a giraffe or a
Yes,
tiger. Do you
absolutely.
kind of notice that sometimes
Yep,
with kids?
yep.
So, one of the main things that Dave and I do is teach kids about the wildlife that lives in our backyard.
in our own
So
backyard. All right.
Yes.
Does he want to go on my hand, do you think?
He's actually not even moving very much.
Oh,
He might be
geez.
okay.
Yeah, I'm okay, too.
Look at
Hi,
him.
Elvis. Oh, boy, I'm just getting a weird...
Hey, buddy.
weird sense that he's going to jump and he's going to go, oh, my gosh, he's moving. No, it's cool. He's cool. This is like, I love what you just said, though, Michelle, learning about things in our own backyard
Yes.
versus what... Okay, here we go. Oh,
Oh,
see that? He
nice.
almost took off. Oh, my gosh, good catch.
Yes.
But that makes total sense, right? And it's nothing against animals that you're going to typically find in a zoo, but when you
No.
encounter things in your own backyard, it's that much better, in my opinion, at least, right?
It's a
Because
whole
then you know what you're looking at.
Different appreciation, though.
Yeah,
If you
absolutely.
want to protect the animals that live in your backyard,
Yes.
you have kind of a that's a thing. So
Sure.
it's more of an investment, I guess, in your priorities.
I love how you are just comfortable holding anything. I mean, you've
so,
done it for a while. You've got it
You know what?
down.
My mom and dad could tell you stories that
Yeah.
we used to live down on the island in Fruitland, and we would bring in frogs and toads, and we would put them in the bathtub. And of course, my mom and dad are very outsidey people.
Yeah.
And so it would just be kind of like mom would say, "Okay, guys, take the frogs back outside, take
right.
the toads back
We're
outside.
doing this again.
We are doing this again." So we would see how many we could get in our
Yeah.
bathtub, and she was totally used to it. So.
Now, with regards to Elvis, will he get much bigger? Is this kind of where he's at? Do we have any idea how old he is?
So we don't know how old
Sure.
he is. We've had him for, I'm trying to think, I bet we've had him 4 years or so now.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yep. We had a giant female, and she was so big
Yeah.
that people were like, is there something wrong with that toad? Because normally females are a little bit bigger than the males.
Sure.
And so we got this boy.
Elvis.
Yep.
Who had the job of naming Elvis? They did a great job.
We've had Elvis the toad for as long as probably Dave's worked there.
Gotcha.
You
There's
know
been
how that
different
works.
alliterations
Yes.
of Elvis the Toad. I totally understand.
Yep.
And then you mentioned the field trips coming up, right? Getting out and about, part of what you get to do into the classroom, but then also things that'll be coming up that you guys are hosting. I know that there's several different things. As early as next Saturday, the morels and many more magnificent mushrooms.
That is so full. We are jam-packed full.
Really?
We're super excited
That's
about
awesome.
that program.
Yeah.
We're having somebody from Prairie States Mushroom Club
Sure.
come down, and we're going to be out at Salisbury, but I don't know if you heard that it was flooded
I did hear that.
a couple
Yep.
of times already.
Yeah, right.
And so the rumor is flooded areas don't necessarily make good for mushroom hunting.
Sure.
So we're going to start at Discovery Park, and we're actually going to go to Fuller.
Nice.
And we're going to search those 2 different areas.
Okay.
And he's going to show us some different kinds of mushrooms that we can eat, not just the morels, or some people say like the yellows or the grays or things like that.
That's interesting
But some
to know.
other things that are good to eat. And so hopefully I'll be learning a lot of stuff too.
I was going to say the morels are super popular. People have their own hiding spots or their hunting grounds, and they
Just
can get
like
really
wild asparagus.
Yes, absolutely. There's the Facebook event. Again, that's
Yes.
morels and many more magnificent mushrooms. Now, that's full, so
It is
sorry if you missed out on
full.
getting involved with that.
But we are thinking, we do
yes.
have to speak with our speaker, but we
Yeah.
are thinking of doing something maybe out at Wildcat Den in the fall for fall mushrooms.
Awesome. Okay.
Because those are a little bit different.
I didn't even know that fall mushrooms were a thing.
Yeah.
Look at Elvis. He's ready for his close-up, everybody.
Yes.
Elvis is in the building, and hopefully Elvis leaves the building. Although I feel like Elvis and he could hang out in the office. He'd make a good office mate.
Yeah.
Maybe a little loud sometimes.
Just
is what you're
bugs.
saying.
That's all he
Just
needs.
bugs, right. But this is the thing. These toads, they're taking care of the bugs.
Yep.
Okay, so you said you're going to get the little guy out first. You got the
Yes.
little guy. And then you have a bigger toad? Is that what you mean by bigger?
Well,
guy?
no, not exactly.
Not exactly.
Okay, so remember last time I came?
Yeah, how could I forget? Baby Chula was here.
Yes,
right.
little Chula.
Little
was here.
Chula
So
is on my hand.
That was like a 3-year-old fox snake.
Yes.
And so I brought our elderly fox snake.
When you say elderly, do you mean bigger snake? Oh boy.
Bigger, older, more experienced. Right?
Yeah. Oh, by golly.
Hi, Chula.
Oh boy.
So this is a really common snake that we have here, even in Muscatine.
Jody, your
One-
cousin's on the show over here.
one that
Chula
you
the
could
snake.
find
Check
in
it
your
out.
backyard.
Uh-huh.
And snakes are just absolutely amazing for our environment. Do you know why?
Well, I'm nervous, but yes, go on, because they're going to take care of the rodents in the yard and
Yeah,
other stuff.
mice.
Mice, yeah.
I always say if you have snakes in your yard, you
Uh-huh.
probably don't have mice in your house.
Right. Hey, you know what? We've had... It's a big snake. We've had... Oh, you're holding it like it's...
Can I tell you a story?
Yeah, go
I
ahead.
used to be very afraid of snakes.
Uh-huh.
My
Same.
family can attest to it. But that was just because I'd always heard these stories like, oh, the snake's going to chase you. The snake's going to bite you. Snakes are slimy. They're gross. They're all this negative stuff, right?
Yeah.
And so if I saw one, I would scream and have a panic attack and what have you. But
Same.
then I had somebody that had one as a pet. They had a big boa as a pet.
Uh-huh.
It was, have you ever seen one before? It's
I've
like
held part of a boa.
ball python or
Oh, yeah.
something like
They're
that. I don't
massive.
know. Not a giant one. Maybe
Yeah.
3.5 feet or so.
Oh, yeah, not giant. Just 3.5 feet.
And so I held on to the snake and I thought, wow, all those things that I grew up learning about snakes are not true. They're actually really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Not that it's ever a good idea to go out and pick up a wild snake because you will get bit.
Right.
But snakes as pets have happened for thousands of years.
All right, now Chula with the tongue action. Is that Chula smelling?
Chula
Or
is
what's
smelling.
going on? Okay.
And
Trying to
that's-
figure out where Chula's at.
Right.
There's a lot going on
Yep.
in this store. The Chula ain't never been in here as far
probably
as I
smelling
know.
those bratwursts over there.
Smelling Chula would like a bratwurst. Ryan, can we grill up a brat for Chula? So Chula's been around for...
So we actually acquired Chula from a sea situation.
Okay.
Somebody had Chula,
Okay.
and our conservation officer was involved, and it's against the law to have any snakes in Iowa that are from the wild.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And this is all snakes in Iowa are protected,
Sure.
Except for rattlesnakes within 50 feet of your house. 51 feet, they are protected.
Why? Well, we don't have rattlesnakes.
We
in
do
Iowa,
have
though.
rattlesnakes. They're extremely rare.
Yeah.
We have 4 species in Iowa, but they're very, very rare.
Yeah.
But all snakes will rattle their tails when they're frightened. And so even Chula rattled her tail or his tail in here might sound, crackly or things like
Sure.
that. People would mistake this snake for a rattlesnake.
Now, are you able to
Bull
determine...
snakes do that. A lot of snakes do that for protection.
Michelle Burns is with us, a naturalist, Muscatine County Conservation Board. Are you able to determine if Chula at this moment is nervous? or in distress? I mean, are there ways when you're holding
So
Chula?
he would probably be breathing heavy. He might be trying to hide under here, but he has been around so many people. I mean, kids, adults, everybody. I'm trying to think if we've had him, I think since 2009.
Oh, wow. 10 years with Chula.
And before that, he was inside somebody's home. So,
and he doesn't strike, doesn't bite? Has he ever bit you? Never.
Wow. Ever.
All right, so if I was gonna, I don't know if I can do this. If I was gonna, now oh, jeepers creepers, where do I go to like pet Chula? You don't go right to the head, right?
Yeah, most animals don't like head touching, but Chula
like
really doesn't care because he, I keep calling it a she. It's a he. He's been around for so long.
He kind of knows. I mean, it's wild to just watch him, Chula, because he's just kind of like, Hey, Michelle, how are you?
Yeah, hey,
Good to see you again. Where are we at today?
Yep.
Okay, we're on TV. That's wonderful.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm going to shed my skin and leave it as a souvenir. So Chula is available to go. Oh, that's such a great shot right there. Just, hey, what's going on? Let me just crawl into Ryan's bag and go home with him. Chula.
You like snakes, right?
Who doesn't? Unless you step on him barefoot on accident. Like I did a couple years ago. So Chula goes into classrooms, and then Chula is just hanging out.
Yes.
On display
at the Nature
Environmental Learning Center, right?
It opens 7 days a week.
Yes, 7 days a week.
We have all of our snakes, turtles, reptiles, or our amphibians. We have. Glad he didn't pee on us. Look at that.
Oh wow, Elvis just took a bathroom break. Oh my gosh, you're right. That's a lot. Gross. Yeah.
Now I forgot where I was going.
No, that's okay.
We're
7 days a week, right?
Every day.
Yes.
We have lots of stuff to look at.
It's super nice in there.
Yep.
I mean, we've gone in, especially when it gets hot and humid in Iowa.
Or cold. Or rainy.
Right. And you can get out of the element, and it's such an educational experience, young or old. I mean, I always enjoy the time spent at the Environmental Learning Center. Additional things coming up. The canoe kayak try it is May 19th.
Yes.
That'll be a lot of fun for folks that want to get out and about and just do that. Try a canoe, try a kayak. Maybe it's been a while. Right now, where's that held at exactly?
It is at Deep Lakes Park.
That's what I thought. Okay. Deep Lakes Park. That'll be here soon. I mean, we're talking about May 19th like it's a ways away, but it's really not. It's on a Sunday. It's right there on the screen as well. Thank you, Ryan. 3 till 5. You can join the Conservation Board staff and try your hand at canoeing and kayaking while balancing a snake on your paddle.
On your nose.
On your nose. I'm joking. Basic instruction offered, all equipment provided, life jackets available for anyone 30 pounds and over. Definitely 30 pounds and over. And this is a lot of fun. There's no charge for this, and it's really just about people understanding how wonderful of a resource Deep Lake Parks is, right?
Right. It's an amazing resource. The cabins are in process right now.
That's going to be awesome.
We've had a little bit of a setback with the high water levels because the Mississippi River's high. All of the water tables connected down there.
Sure.
So anytime you start digging in sand, you know what happens. It's like down at the beach.
Yep. It's not a good thing.
So they've been doing a little bit of setback on that, but we're still hoping, hopefully by this fall, to have the cabins up and going.
Awesome.
So.
And then the summer nature camps.
Yes.
I mean, there's so much going on, but the summer nature camps would be remiss if we didn't mention. They start the week of June 3rd. Which would also be the last week of school, by all accounts, right? I think school's done officially June 5th, June 7th. Hello, Chula, what's going on over there?
Yeah, so when we were planning our nature camps in January, kids got out of school in May something.
Right. Well, before all the polar vortex days, we were going to be done at the end of May, and then that changed a little. So we're still planning camp starting that week of June 3rd.
Yeah, so it's the little kids that are 18 months to 3 years that are starting that Monday, so it won't affect those that are still in school.
That's perfect. I was going to say at that age they're not going to be bothered by that. And then kids fishing seminar in Derby is June 8th, which is a Saturday. I know that. And then the reptiles and amphibians event happens in July.
Yes.
So Chula would be included in that event. Is
Absolutely.
That correct? Now, what happens, Michelle? This is the time of year, and I told you and I've told Dave that last summer was traveling up Hauser Street and just was getting past before Kent. You know what snakes need is espresso. Get in there, Chula. Get yourself a lick.
No,
I'm kidding. I'm not going to do that, folks at home. We were coming up Hauser Street, and there was a snapping turtle in the road.
Really?
And I stopped, and I got out, and I kind of got behind it and did this move, like, come on.
That's
and
perfect.
it scurried up the curb and then kind of went down into the grass. I felt good about that.
Yes.
And I mentioned that because we talk about the reptiles and amphibians. In that picture, there was a turtle there.
Yes.
So if people encounter, and this happens all the time, where there's turtles just moseying about in places they shouldn't be, they don't know any better. Come on, Judy, it's your best friend. Look at how scared she is of snakes. Judy from the bakery running away behind the camera. It's the nature of a live show. When we come across a turtle,
Yes.
I don't know if I'm ever going to feel comfortable to pick a turtle up. But there are proper ways to do it, especially if it's a snapper and they've got that neck.
Right.
That's the exact situation you can find yourself in where there's a turtle in the road. What do I do?
Yeah. So the best thing to do is if you're not comfortable picking it up, just walk behind it and kind of shoo it off the side of the road, whatever direction
Right.
it's going.
Sure.
And especially right now, we're going into a season where the females are going to start looking for places to lay their eggs.
Sure.
So they're going to be traveling quite a ways off of the roads and so forth, trying to find those places to lay their eggs. And so many turtles get smashed that way. I mean, they have a hard shell,
I can't even
but
think
it's
about
not
that.
hard enough to
Right.
put up with
No.
a car. So
several thousand pounds of a vehicle.
I always tell people, if it's safe for you to pull over and put your hazard lights on, and if it's not a snapping turtle, which you can tell the snapping turtles get huge.
Oh my gosh, look at the size of that turtle on the screen.
That's a giant
That's
snapping turtle.
That thing's about a step away from learning karate and being a teenage mutant ninja turtle. Wow.
Then it's probably okay if you pick them up by the sides of their shells. But snapping turtles, you're not supposed to. People always say, "Oh, pick it up by the tail." Well, if you pick it up by the tail, actually you can damage their spine.
Oh, I'm not doing that. That's just, it just doesn't,
So
I felt comfortable. Like I said, I got behind it and it could see me and it started moving
Right.
and
I have a little
Yeah.
trowel, a fold-up trowel in my vehicle.
Okay.
That I can use to kind of scoop if it's
Oh,
one
that's a
that
good
might
idea.
bite. Or if you're a construction worker, if you have a 2x4 or something
Right.
like that, you can just kind of push it off the side.
I
of the
got a
road.
good
But
poking stick.
poking sticks would work
Come
too.
on, turtle.
Walking stick. But just trying to get it off the road because so many get harmed that way.
I feel like I'm going to get made fun of if I don't attempt to hold Big Chula.
I think you are.
But I don't. All right, let's do it.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Just put your
All
hands
right,
out like
let's
this.
Put my hands out like this. All right. Hopefully there's a sheriff nearby. Oh, gosh. Okay. Put my hands out like this.
We can let the sheriff hold on.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure. Like how? Like this?
Like,
oh, my
just
gosh.
like that.
Okay.
And
Okay.
if you want, I can put
Okay.
more in there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, my Lord.
Doesn't it feel so cool?
Yeah, that's the word. Oh, hi, Chula. Oh, it's moving.
Do you have goosebumps?
Yep, I do. You mean the books? I have the books. I don't have goosebumps right now. Chula, hi there. Chula Vista. Yeah, okay.
So I get it. I mean, I was there.
I feel once it happens, though, I'm okay with it. It's
Yeah.
not, oh, my Lord. Hello, Chula.
She likes to go up sleeves.
Yeah, well,
Or
anything
other
for the
things.
sake of good television, Chula. Oh, my gosh. All right. Yeah, I feel like, Chula, we're friends now. Yeah, where should I go? Right there?
Yes.
Okay. Look, Ma, I made it. Oh, geez. This is, it's very
doesn't feel cool?
It does. That's the word also, cool. Look at how good Chula looks, just staring at Cody.
Yes.
We're going to put Chula in Cody's sock drawer.
Fox snakes are beautiful snakes. They really are.
Heavy breathing over here. This is awesome. It's a great experience for sure. And we have so many good resources with the Muscatine County Conservation Board. Once again, Michelle Burns is a naturalist. There goes Chula, just booking it. So I'll
Wants to
put
talk.
Chula down, I think. And we need volunteers. Keep in mind that brand new state-of-the-art playground is going to be going
Absolutely.
up soon, and we're going to need volunteers. May 3rd, 4th, and 5th. I'm a little flustered from holding a giant snake.
Good job. You did it.
Thank you. May 3rd, 4th, and 5th. This is exciting. Brand new playground. A lot of different things happening near Discovery Park, all for Muscatine County residents and just for the sake of being outdoors. I love it. I'm really excited about the playground. It's going to be
Me
a
too.
destination for so many families. I mean, Discovery Park already a popular spot.
Yes.
But this will
Hi.
just amplify that even more. I like that Chula just keeps popping out. What are we doing here? So
my
please,
time
if
to
you're
shine.
interested in helping, reach out and sign up for a shift. We would definitely appreciate it. Thank you for coming on the show. It's always
Yeah,
good to see you.
thank you for having
Thanks
me.
for bringing Elvis the toad and Chula the fox snake.
Absolutely.
And I feel after each appearance, I get more and more brave.
Anytime.
You have like bravery stickers?
We should.
Yeah.
Get like I touched a snake stickers.
That's right.
And
Yes! Hy-Vee would love to sponsor the I Touched the Snake stickers.
Really?
I touched a steak. Yeah, I touched a steak or snake.
A
Either
steak.
one. Both stickers. We'll have both of them. Thank you for coming on. I appreciate it. All the events coming up for Muscatine County Conservation Board you can find on their website, on social media. You guys do a great job updating everybody. And please come back with, I don't know what tops Chula and Elvis.
probably an
but-
owl, but we might have to do an outside show for that.
Oh, we could totally bring an owl. Yeah, that's a good idea. An owl. How big are the owls?
Our barred owl is about this big
Oh, that's cute.
and very cute.
I
Yes.
bet.
Yes.
Barn owl.
Bard.
Bard.
Bard,
What's the owl's
B-A-R-R-E-D.
name?
Naughty.
Naughty or naughty? Like naughty?
Naughty.
Naughty.
N-A-D-I-E.
Naughty.
Not
Okay.
naughty.
Not naughty.
Naughty.
My accent's coming out. Thank you very much. Chula is going to leave the store, folks. It's so funny watching people walk around that are shopping or working, and they're very surprised to see a snake in Hy-Vee.
Hey, anytime.
Only time that it'll happen, I
Yes.
promise. All right, we're going aisle cam. Perfect. Thank you. CVI Bank and Trust aisle cam. Chula was just hungry, right? Chula was excited. Fox snakes can't get enough bratwursts, whether it's the green onion, the cheddar brat, the whatever. We got jalapeno cheddar on there. My favorite is a pineapple brat. You can't go wrong from the meat department. Brat patties are also good. That's right? Brat patties are fantastic.
I think so.
I bought some the other day, and they were really good. And I'm brave because I held a snake. Sherry on Facebook says, put the snake around your neck. Don't be a wuss. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good, Sherry. Maybe next time. So, yeah, Megan Francis said hi to Michelle. And a lot of people checking in online. This is great. All right, Cody is going to head to the Toyota of Muscatine Car Cam. We've got several guests that are waiting in the wings. Yes, I will hang on to those. Thank you so much. I'm so glad that Elvis the Toad decided to go to the bathroom in his little... oh, gosh. All right, we're not showing that. Oh, my gosh. Elvis! Jeez! He could have peed all over us. Right. Oh, my gosh. All right. Let's go to Cody, the Toyota Muscatine Car Cam. I asked him to show us the grills. Speaking of brats and grilling, we've got grills set up inside the store right across from the CBI Bank and Trust location. And we are ready to go, certainly, for spring. We're in spring and summer. You're good. No worries. We're all good. Here we go. Cody is cruising down the aisle. He's going to bust a right, and then we're going to look at some grills, and we'll have our next guests head on over and get into position. We got a whole slew of folks. This is going to be fun. So in the meanwhile, stop by Hy-Vee. Remember the price on our grills if you find it. And we've lost Cody, everybody. Cody was bitten by Chula. He's back. I'm just kidding. He didn't get bit. Camera went out for a second. Cody's back. There he is. He's using the GoldenEye sniper scope. And all of the grills here at Hy-Vee, if you find them any place cheaper, will not only match the price, we'll give you a 5% discount in addition to that. It's going to be a lot of fun. And get ready, right? I mean, if you need a new grill, this is the time, and there is the place to get it. There's so much good variety of grills at your Muscatine Hy-Vee. So this is going to be a lot of fun. We consider stand or whatever you guys want to do. Standing might be a better option since we've got so many folks. And then whoever feels like they're going to talk a lot, let's clip a mic on you, and then we'll do a little sharing. In the meanwhile, we're still looking at the Toyota of Muscatine Cart Cam and Cody up front near the CBI Superbank. I can't believe I held a snake, everybody. Ay, ay, ay. That was nerve-wracking. Do I want some... I think I'm okay. I mean, I'll wash my hands after the show. My face? I have to put it on my face, Sue says? Okay, well, I feel like my face was all right. All right. I think if you don't have a microphone on, let's switch and come over towards me because we'll use this mic. So you guys want to slide over? Come on, don't be shy. We don't bite here on Hy-Vee today, everybody.
This is really where I want
Yeah,
to be
this is
anyway.
right, nestled up close. All right, so let's get to our next guests that are here. We've got Jenny Fanning Heath, Kathy Smith, Laura, is it Bina? Bina, sorry, and Muscatine County Sheriff C.J. Ryan and his lovely wife Sue's off camera right now. Hello. Hanging out with a little cutie in the cart over there. All right, so hey everybody, there we are. Hello, friends. Look at this. We look marvelous. All right, ladies and gentlemen, how are we feeling heading into the special needs Easter egg hunt, which is, if I'm not mistaken, this Sunday, right?
Yes.
Are you ready to go for another great event?
I think so. We are, yes. We have about 4,000 eggs that are stuffed, and we're making our baskets this week. Right before the event, we put all the baskets together, so there should be enough baskets for everyone as well.
Okay, 4,000 eggs, though?
Yeah, you have to have enough.
Right, but did somebody count? Or you're like,
Yeah,
3,945?
So one of our totes has about 600, and we have so many of those. So.
Yeah.
Wow. I didn't know this until I was looking at the information on Facebook, which a lot of people will for things like this anymore, but the 12th annual event, so 12 years of the Special Needs Easter egg hunt is worth recognizing. I mean, it's a lot of work, but I didn't know that it had been, this is the 12th, this coming Sunday.
This will be our third year of taking it over from the ladies that ran it before who couldn't do it anymore. So,
but 12
it's been 12
years is a
total
big
years.
deal.
Yeah.
And the goal, of course, is inclusion and having things available for everybody to do, right? Regardless of how we're able to get around or not. That's where this was born all those years ago, and it's only gotten bigger, I feel like, over the last couple of years.
Yes.
So this Sunday, do you have any idea how many kids, families, folks will be out?
Weather's a big factor.
Sure.
I mean, last year we actually considered it snowed.
snowed.
We had a really good turnout. We had the Atalanta Fire Department brought a fire truck.
Sure.
Sheriff Ryan was there and some of his deputies, and they brought a car over for the kids to climb in. And so, considering it snowed last year, we had a pretty good turnout.
I don't think
weather
it's going to
plays a big factor
snow
in that,
this
but
year.
I think
It better
we're
not.
good this year.
It better not. It better not
Pretty much.
snow. We've survived the
We're
polar
done.
vortex.
We're done with it.
Muscatine County Sheriff C.J. Ryan, why is it important for you and everybody with the Sheriff's Office to support an event like this? I mean, it makes sense, but you really have taken it upon yourself to have a presence there, whether it's helping, volunteer getting things set up or the day of.
Well, we've had a heavy presence throughout the course of the years with Special Olympics, and then we just kind of transitioned. We were actually asked to come help with the Special Needs Easter egg hunt. It's something that we really embrace, we like doing, because we want all children, especially the special needs children, to know that we're very approachable. If they see someone in a uniform, that's someone that they can go to for help. So they're not scared of that. So we bring cars in, we let kids climb around in the cars and stuff, so they know that that's a very safe place to be, and we just really enjoy helping with it. And it's a wonderful venue that they have out there, and 4,000 eggs is a lot of eggs. It looks like it snowed
It does.
Easter eggs,
It does.
but the kids have a great time.
And it's held at the Rockin' Boots Ranch, right?
Yeah.
RBR. We kind of have some gear on, which I like. That's nice. So a great venue for it. A lot of people helping. Look at that picture. Oh, my gosh. That is unbelievable. So obviously, Jenny, Kathy, over the years, it's got to, you're doing it for the right reasons, of course. The reactions, though, of the young kids, young and old, that are participating, the joy on their face. I mean, just when you think that it's a lot of work and, it can be tiring and the logistics and all the stuff that we never talk about with events, but it's just got to make it feel all worth it, right?
Those smiles and the laughter and the giggles are so rewarding. When you see the smiles and hear the laughter and the giggles, and
absolutely. The day of the event is just the icing on the cake and the thank you that we receive just by seeing everyone just enjoy it and on their own pace. There's no rushing or pushing, and it's just the abundance of enjoying what's given. And Laura's doing her pony rides this year, and her Ponies R Us business is offering that again. And 2 years ago, she had it as well, and that was very much missed last year. And it's just free pony rides and forever pony rides. The line can never end, so you can just get in line again and ride. And so
I feel like I have.
You should.
I should. I don't have anything going on Sunday.
I want to see you at the pony ride. That's why I want
there
to.
will be one you can ride.
Everybody can ride.
That's right.
All right,
Every
Laura,
size member.
Say that again, please.
We've got ponies everybody can ride, infants to adults.
And larger riders and as little as sitting up riders. And
Wait, now, hold on a second, Laura. You're saying that there is a pony that could support this?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Right. And everyone wants
And
a
make
picture
you look
of
good,
that.
yeah.
Nobody wants a picture of me on a pony, Sheriff. That would be a
Yes,
very
we do.
strange calendar.
We just saw you have a snake, so we want to
well,
see you
hey,
on a pony.
you know what? I have no excuses, right?
That's right.
So, Laura, Ponies Are Us, and how many ponies do you have? It's so wonderful that you're involved with this event, but what an awesome business to have.
We have 20 ponies right now, including 2 draft horses that we do carriage rides, but we have a variety of ponies from minis to large ponies.
And what compelled you to want to get involved with this event? I mean, we just saw a great picture of a young person on one of the ponies, and that it's not an experience that everybody gets to have, right?
That's right.
So, what was it though? I mean, was it just doing the right thing or what?
Absolutely, doing the right thing, seeing those kids, this makes their year. I mean, it's not just a day, they talk about it for years to come.
So my whole thing is, I've had special needs people in my life before I was born, and I have a cousin, Michelle, in the Chicago area who is in her mid-40s, right? So I've never, and her mom, my late Aunt Maureen, never allowed us to see differences in people. So I never see differences in anybody, and I think that that's something as a society we can always work on doing a better job of, is just because somebody appears different doesn't mean that we need to stop or stare or certainly say anything. There's some stigmas that I'd still like us to get rid of, right? When you do an event like this, I love what you said, Kathy, there's no pushing, there's no shoving. Every Easter egg, whether it's organized to a T, there's going to be that moment of chaos when you say 3, 2, 1, go, and that's where it can get really overwhelming. And it can even be more overwhelming for folks that have heightened senses and other things going on. So to have this, I mean, just looking at the pictures, I just get such a calm sense. And that's never something that you can say about an event like that for the most part. So that's why it's important to have this continue, and the fact that it's in its 12th year is a big deal. 4,000 eggs, though. How many volunteers were we talking about putting those together? I saw some pictures on Facebook, Jenny.
I thought 30 volunteers stuffing them.
Wow.
For an hour.
You did it in an hour?
In an hour.
Okay, so it's one thing to have it for 12 years, but you've almost got it down to a science, right? Very efficient.
I know how to do this.
And then this is an event that's open for everybody, right? And I think you've experienced growth because there are families with kids with special needs that sometimes they may not know what's going on or what's available, and that's why it's important to get the word out, because you just want to continue to see more and more new faces, right, over the next couple of years. So many great pictures, right? What were you going to say, Sheriff?
That was Kendall, who was just on the screen. That's actually Jenny's daughter.
That's my daughter.
And she's a sweetheart, and she's there every year. I'm sure she'll be there again this year. But you're right, this kind of transcends everything. So the joy that you see at a regular Easter egg hunt, just multiply that times 10. The expressions on these kids' faces, it's like their best event of the year. They love it.
And obviously, it's nice to have the support of the department, and your better half has been with you over the years at this event, and she's just a wonderful, compassionate person that's involved in a lot of things. But it's got to just make you feel good, right? To know that it's something that both Sue and yourself can do and enjoy and feel good about giving back.
I kind of recruited my family to help me, and I'm not sure whether they volunteered or I forced them, one of the two. But my wife will come and help. She's really good about coming and helping. My daughter has been there. This year, I'm watching my grandson this weekend, and so he'll be there. I don't know how much help he'll be, but he'll be there. So,
they'll do a good job.
A reminder: this is for special needs kids.
Sure.
So it's important to limit it to special needs kids, because they kind of all go at the same pace, and then they all have a good time when they're there.
Sure. Well, and it's important to have events like this in Muscatine, right? I do several different things for groups like Special Olympics, and the Crossroads Christmas Party is like one of my favorite things I get to do every year, and I've just told them, consider me booked until you don't do it anymore, because it's just like a room full of 100 special needs adults having the best time. And when I see them here at Hy-Vee, it's the highlight of my day, right? Because they're always so excited to see me, and I feel the same way. And I imagine that's just the sense when everybody gets there, especially those kids, Jenny and Kathy, that are there for the first time.
Yes.
And if it's you or someone you know that has a special needs child that has not gone, please go this Sunday. We'll put all the details on the screen as we progress in the conversation. But that first timer, right? I can't even imagine the experience that they have.
The look on their faces when they see all the eggs.
Right.
And we've had stuffed animals donated and lots of other things. All the kids leave with an Easter basket.
Wow.
Nobody goes, I mean, there's so many baskets that get donated and filled up that nobody leaves without an Easter basket. And so when you get a first timer in there and their eyes just light up.
So you've obviously got great volunteers and great support and folks like Laura with the Ponies R Us having the ponies there. What about any businesses or individuals that help with either monetary donation or items that go inside the eggs?
We have a wonderful community in general, and our First National Bank is one of our biggest supporters, as well as Community Bank and Trust. Personal and friends of mine, our college graduate Tom Keeley from Illinois is a huge sponsor for us as well. The Pilot Club, of course, CJ Ryan and his staff, and many of our families amongst our Stampeding Clovers 4-H donate bags of candy and anything that could be needed at the last minute. And basically our time is put in on this, and it's just all worth it in the end.
Muscatine Community Y donates every year.
1,000 eggs.
They stuff 1,000 eggs every year.
Do they really?
Yep.
They stuff them for us. We don't have to stuff them, so they're already stuffed. We just go pick them up.
That is really nice. And again, the pony rides. So Laura, will you be set up the entire time with the rides on Sunday?
Yes, we will.
Yes, that is so nice. All right.
So we have the egg hunt itself, and then and that starts about 2:15, and then the pony rides are going on the whole time. But after the egg hunt, there's some crafts and snacks and that kind of thing that will be amongst it as well for 2 hours.
Ryan, let's scroll down a little bit. So 2505 Bayfield Road, Rockin' Boots Ranch, for folks that may not know where that is. Again, all the information is online. You're going to add something about the location. I mean, it seems like any more we plug it into our phone, you can get places, right?
Absolutely.
Like I took a delivery. I took a delivery the other day, and one of my coworkers was like, "Well, how are you going to know where it is?" And I said, "My phone. I don't have a map anymore. I mean, I rely on the technology with the phone, right?" So having the information online makes total sense. And at this point, we're sitting here on Thursday. It's go time. Yeah. So one of the things that I had written down was, what do you need at this point? I mean, do you still need volunteers to help day of, or is it just about people showing up?
I mean, we'll never turn down help, so there's always things to be done. About noon before the event, we start cleaning and organizing and getting everything in order and laying out eggs last minute so we're not stepping on them. And so anybody wants to help with that, there's always help to be had. And so
the Easter egg hunt is a big deal, but then also a Halloween event happens annually as well. Is that correct? And I know we're sitting here in April, but the way the time goes by, I mean,
we do this event for Easter egg the week after Easter, and so our Halloween event is, of course, the week after Halloween. So we're not competing with everything else in the community, and so we dress up our horses and have an event.
So awesome. It's so great.
It's fun.
Right? I mean,
it's a lot of fun.
We need to keep events like this, as I've said, going in Muscatine, so that folks don't have to feel like they have to look elsewhere or go out of town, right? I mean, it's nice to be able to take a short drive from wherever you're at to make it on Sunday. I like that you have some of the sheriff's department vehicles there. Maybe on Sunday I could just experience what the back seat is like, since I'll never find myself in the back seat.
We can accommodate that. Yeah. We can put you in the back seat. As a matter of fact, if you want the full experience, I'll drive you downtown and lock you up.
Oh, that's so nice. Yeah, I feel like that's a very nice gesture. I just don't. This never needs to end up on the Mobile Patrol app. That would not bode well for me. Although Sheriff and I were texting each other the other day, and I said maybe for April Fool's Day next year.
Yeah, I told you we can make that happen.
Yeah, I mean, I don't ever want to get arrested for doing anything wrong, but as an April Fool's Day bit, right? Have you ever had anybody do that, or is it illegal to get fake arrested? That's a very weird question, I understand, but I haven't asked it before.
Well, we're not in charge of the Mobile Patrol app, so but anything that we input into the system, they put up there, so they would kind of unwittingly be a part of that, I think.
Right. All right. Well, that's good to know. So you didn't really answer the question, can you get arrested and not have it be real?
You may get arrested yet today if you don't stop down at Starbucks.
Okay.
Because this stuff, I charged it to you. They said you had an account.
Thank you.
If you don't pay for it, you might have some theft problems by the end of the day.
Yeah, and it's totally legal to just put things on my tab.
They said it was fine.
Right. Oh, well, you're the sheriff. So are you saying that on Sunday you would accompany me and we could go on a pony ride, not on the same pony, but...
If you will do it, I will do it.
Look at that. You can't come on my show and put me on the spot and then not expect me to return the favor.
You're right. That's fair.
Yeah.
If you will do it, I will do it.
I held a snake already. Well, I mean, a little pony ride ain't going to bother me, right? Was anybody unnerved by the snake as you were waiting to come on?
I could see you were.
Oh, 100%.
Yes.
Yeah. I just can't believe, Laura, that there's a pony. I mean, I've lost a lot of weight, but I still feel like I would look at the pony and go, I'm so sorry. Whiskers or whatever the pony. Do the ponies have fun names, by the way?
Yes, they do. We've got a couple new ones. Tater Trot. Mayo. And you know why he's Mayo? Because sometimes mayonnaise. Oh. And then our newest one is Pickpocket. He's a itty bitty little miniature.
Oh my gosh. What would the name of the world's strongest pony be that I would take a ride on?
Hercules.
Hercules.
Yeah.
Fitting. And Hercules just is in the gym all day just doing pony curls.
Getting ready for you.
Yeah, I guess so. Listen, I think I'd rather hold a snake but you're saying that there are ponies that
They don't
you're
complain.
no problem for you, Sheriff. I mean, you don't have to worry, right?
No, I'm fine. Like I said, if you will do it, I will do it.
Very, very svelte.
I think it's going to be a Kodak moment.
Yeah, because that's what we got, our Polaroid cameras. All right, so Jenny, Kathy, you feeling good? I mean, at this point,
Yeah,
right?
feeling real
It's
good.
here, and
Very excited.
Well, I'm just thankful that it's continued and it's gotten bigger, and I
Bigger,
hope that people thank you for all the efforts, everybody here. I mean, it should be recognized for sure to have an event continue in its 12th year, third year with y'all at the helm, and it's only gotten, like I said, bigger and better. 4,000 eggs this Sunday. It's all on the screen right there, available on social media for sure. You can find the info on there. We just need people to show up, rain or shine.
Yeah,
Can't believe
rain
it
or shine.
snowed
Rain or
last,
shine.
it snowed last
Yeah, it
year.
snowed
Saying that
last
out
year,
loud.
yeah.
Now,
It's
Easter
cold.
was also earlier.
Yeah.
It was in
earlier.
March.
It was April
and
1st last year.
Right,
It was April
that's
Fool's
right.
Day. So
Yeah,
this year
so-
we are 20 days later.
We are
you know.
much later. We just need Easter to go to like May next year, and then this event you can just come in shorts. It'll be a lot of fun for sure, and I hope that if you're watching this again, even if it's not you, if it's someone you know that has special needs child, and they might not be aware of this event going on. Right, I mean that's the same thing that we run into with some of the Special Olympics offerings. I mean, Jason Miller would tell me that all the time there's families that are just kind of uncovering that they're able to participate. And the same thing with this great event, right? That's what it's designed for, is to have family and friends and to celebrate. You keep the eggs when it's all said and done? Is there have we created a machine to pick up the empty plastic eggs at this point?
Well,
or are the eggs going home with everybody?
we take the eggs and empty them into their bags, and then we keep the eggs then for next year.
Good. I was going to say, okay,
Yeah,
that's nice.
They've been pretty good. We set totes out, and they
Sure.
just empty the candy or whatever's
Take
in
home
it
the good
into their
stuff.
bag. Take home the good stuff and leave
That's
the eggs
good.
behind.
Leave the
Yeah.
eggs behind. Right. Yeah, because that's the last thing you don't have to worry about is purchasing or having 4,000 eggs donated each year.
No.
That would be wild. And it is true that Muscatine County Sheriff C.J. Ryan is putting one get-out-of-jail-free card inside of an egg. Is that a fair statement?
No, that's not a fair statement.
All right. Well, I tried to catch him. Tried to slip him up one time, everybody. All right, so it's this Sunday. We're ready to go. Rockin' Boots Ranch, 12th Annual Special Needs Easter Egg Hunt. 2 o'clock, right?
Yep.
2 o'clock is the start time. Facebook event right there. Please come out and support it. You have great sponsors. Super excited for the pony rides as an option. And Laura, ponies are us. I mean, what a great business. And I'm sure that you're more than willing to show up for events. If folks have them, they can reach out. Do you have a Facebook page, website, all that?
Nope.
We have a Facebook page for your
Well,
business.
yeah, I guess we do have a Facebook page,
Good.
but that's about it.
All right. But yeah, this is awesome. So feel free, and maybe there will be some photographic evidence on Monday's show of the sheriff and I taking a stroll.
I can only hope.
Well, I feel like I've got to do it now. It's got to
Camera's
happen. Camera's ready. What do you think? Oh, great. I'm glad that we have a tight shot of the sheriff and I.
These are all tethered up, right?
Yeah,
But
they're not
could
going
we-
anywhere.
But could we let his loose?
Yes.
Yeah, yes.
Also, unrelated to all of this, tell Quinn that he's going to have a new neighbor soon, will you?
Oh, are you moving to that neighborhood?
Yeah.
I bet you that'll decrease the property values.
100% and increase the fun. I saw that and I was like, oh, that's going to be exciting. All right. Thank you all for coming on the show. I'll give you fist bumps because I got snake hand.
Yeah,
I got
snake hand.
Kathy says, ew, like, what is it? That's Chula the snake. I mean, the snake's spoiled. It's in a thing. It's not out in the wild. It's like picked up a wild snake. I mean, we had Elvis the Toad, and he was hanging out right here too.
Elvis the Toad.
You missed Elvis the Toad.
Yeah,
He was
we didn't
great.
see him.
All right,
see Elvis the
as
Toad.
we wrap up, Ryan, Chad, let's put the Facebook event on the screen one more time. We'll get these guys out of here. This Sunday, 12th annual Special Needs Easter egg hunt. It's right there at the Rockin' Boots Ranch. Ryan, scroll down a little bit if we could. I just want to show the address again, 2505 Bayfield Road. Starts at 2, goes till 4. You can grab Pony Ride with Ponies Are Us. I will apparently be saddled up with Hercules. Hercules the pony? What is that? Oh, Sue Ryan gesturing that Hercules the pony is it just a horse that we're calling a pony? Is that what's going on? It's a big pony. Oh, saddle up. I guess I'm ready for that, so that'll be fun, and I'm so thankful for everybody involved that continues to make this event a success. It's great to have things like this, and I sit here and I told you that I've had special needs people in my life, my entire life, and that extends to my cousin Michelle and my brother-in-law Nolan that has autism, and then everybody else that I see. Oftentimes on a weekly basis, I'll see one of my friends here at Hy-Vee, and that brings me so much joy because, as I've told you, I get the pleasure of doing the Crossroads Christmas party, and it's nice to see so many familiar faces and know that this event is going to be a success this Sunday. Please let people know. Again, if it's not you, like I said, but if it's someone that you know that has special needs, child, or whatever the case may be, this is for them, and we want it to be a success. All right, so we're going to wrap up. I got a couple things I'm going to mention. Today, we're doing the show on the 25th of April. Today is National Take Your Son or Daughter to Work Day. I would have my kids here, but they're all sick for the most part. And I hope that your house is not experiencing the crud, if you'll have it. It's not fun. We're just the Lysol. Open the windows, air it out. It's gross. I can't believe I'm saying this here in April, that this is something that's going on, but it is. It's also National Telephone Day. Remember phones before they were smart and they were just flip? Or they were the brick Nokia phone that you could throw out of a building? Remember when I went to college as a freshman and had a calling card? That was not that long ago. I had a calling card. So I had it was not 20 years ago, it was 17 years ago, Alex Armstrong, off camera, trying to make me feel old. I'd have the cordless phone in the dorm, and then you'd get the calling card and you'd do this move. There's like 700 numbers you got to enter. You have 32 minutes left. All right, I'm just trying to make a call. Yeah, that's my mime skills. It's also National Hug a Plumber Day, so you can hug your favorite plumber. Kirk Butcher was here. I'd give him a hug. He might want it. I don't know. He might not want a hug. Hug a Plumber Day. You saw it on the screen. I don't make it up. It's also National East Meets West Day, DNA Day, and Zucchini Bread. So, yeah, zucchini bread, everybody. Doesn't that sound gross? Good. That's what I meant to say. Let's take zucchini and bread. Whose idea? Like, who had too much to drink and was like, you know what we should do is put the zucchini in the bread. Zucchini bread. No, not a good idea. It's like the person that invented Brussels sprouts. I'm assuming they were also under the influence. What if we had little baby cabbages and then people ate them? What should we call them? I don't know, Brussels sprouts. God bless you? Brussels sprouts. Gross. Take Brussels sprouts and take your zucchini bread and take your peeps and get them out of here. Not for me. All right, let's do some things and then we'll get out of here quickly. Rapid fire, Ryan Broderson. Hope you're ready. Bakery flyer, spring on the flavor in the Hy-Vee Bakery. Jake Harden and the crew right behind us, right over here. Look, I'm a weather person. Here's my green screen, except it's real. And the bakery is right over here. They're doing everything from coffee cake to glazed donuts and more. Grab a flyer and spring on the flavor at your Muscatine Hy-Vee Bakery. Sandwich, cookies, coffee cake, glazed donuts, bakery fresh banana bread, buns, sandwich bread. It's all there right behind us where we do the show here inside Hy-Vee off Highway 61. I got like weird arm sweat going on from holding the snake, I think. I don't know. There's Jake. Look, we found Jake working hard back there, getting some stuff ready. And there's Julia, and I saw Jackie, one of our cake decorators. And yesterday, I got to deliver 500 cookies to All Steel. That was super cool. And by that, I mean I delivered 492 cookies to All Steel. I'm just kidding. I've avoided real sugar. Cross my fingers. It's true. Knock on wood. I've avoided real sugar every day this week, and I've lost 11 pounds. And I'd love to talk to you about timeshare and Tupperware sales as well. Food service coupons as you walk inside the door, the espresso is starting to kick in. Grab a coupon, take advantage of these food service deals this week at your Muscatine Hy-Vee. We'll just show you the one side with the deals good through the 30th, Ryan. So fresh kitchen salads, $2.99 a pound. Seriously, I'm like cooking with gas over here. I think it's because I drank a Meltdown before the show, and then I had my espresso drink. So I've got like double the caffeine in my veins right now. What could go wrong? Woo! All right, $1 off breakfast, 8-piece leg bucket. Ryan, I'm going faster than that, bro. You got to zoom out. $1 off regular price Chinese meal. $10 for a full rack of ribs. $1 off family size cheesecake. And $1 off regular priced one-trip salad bar. We've done it. All right, let's go to the Fuel Saver flyer. We have 3 flyers on the rack this morning. So you walk into the store, you can grab all 3 of the flyers. They're all going to save you money, including the one that I sent Ryan this morning with the Fuel Saver flyer. We've got things like Tyson boneless, skinless chicken breast, Hy-Vee thin slice turkey. You can get your class of 2019 graduation cake done up for sure. How about Chinese with the rice bowl, 15-cent Fuel Saver, bakery fresh cupcakes, 25-cent Fuel Saver on a dessert pizza that would be made fresh. That's a good idea. And then on the back side of that flyer, you've got sandwiches, salmon burgers, chobani, yogurt, watermelon bowls. Nope, that's a veggie hula bowl, Tony. Not even close. Well, I tried, okay. I tried. And then the egg roll and crab rangoon deal is a good one. So don't miss those deals. Grab a flyer and save. Speaking of the graduation cakes, we've showed you this a couple times, but if you are having a graduate, someone you know, again, the bakery here at Hy-Vee is going to make the best cake for the graduation party. No offense to places that have bakeries, but these guys back here, I mean, between Jackie and Jody and Lainey, the years of experience, they know what they're doing. They can customize the cake regardless of the size. If it's a quarter sheet, full sheet, bigger than that, you're serving 100 people or more, they'll get you taken care of. Best cakes in Muscatine as far as I'm concerned. And I am biased because I work at Hy-Vee, but I've also had some of their good cakes, and I'm biased. My favorite part, can I just share something with you guys? We're all in the trust tree, right? So we've got that display across from the Chinese department where there's the display, the not real graduation cakes. Like they're props. I think they're frosted, but that's just it. Somebody stuck their finger in one of the cakes, and I noticed this yesterday. I was walking past. I was looking at the cakes, and there's one with like 2 finger marks on it. Like somebody went over to it and was like, oh, you know what? That looks pretty good. And I don't know if they realize, like they must have, because they didn't like, you know what I mean? You'll see it, Ryan. You'll know exactly what I'm talking about. I don't even know which cake it is, but just look for the one with the fingerprints in it. And then as I kept walking, I went to the bakery and I said, do you know that somebody stuck their finger in one of the cakes? And they were like, uh-huh. It happened like the day after we set them out. So please don't stick your finger in the display graduation cakes at Hy-Vee. I think it's maybe 1 or 2 over, Ryan. Oh, there you go. That's what I'm talking about. Look at that. That's not even the one that I mentioned, but there's another one that also has fingerprints in it. What's happening? Look at that. Somebody put their finger in the fake cake. Come on. That is a display cake. We cannot be touching the display cake. And it wasn't me. I'm happy. Maybe it was Ryan. Should we fingerprint Ryan? We need like CSI Hy-Vee to come in and like cut out the fingerprint in the cake and then like get a digital graph of it, and then we need to fingerprint everybody in the store. It was not me. I promise you. I mean, you would know with these sausages, right? Ryan, isn't that a trip? There's so many fingerprints. What's happening? It's not real cake. I mean, it's real frosting, but it's a prop. I love sugar, but I ain't ever going to just go buy a fake cake. Oh, what's that? No, it tastes stale. It's a prop cake, you monster. All right, Salvation Army fundraiser, and we'll get out of here. Double espresso, double the caffeine. But seriously, who's going around touching the cakes? Come on. I mean, we just had the sheriff in the house. I should have had him get his best deputy on this cake. Salvation Army, May 17th, Geneva Golf and Country Club. It's the annual dinner and the fundraiser to support the Kids Zone camp. It's TB Mentalism, Thad Burkamper doing a performance. This will be a lot of fun. Tickets are $50 a pop. Doors open at 6, dinner at 6:30. Get your tickets by calling the Salvation Army, 263-8272. You can also buy your tickets online. Silent auction items, and a good night to be had. Good eats, good food, good people. It'll be fun. Shout out to my wife and another Casey. Oh, there's Casey. Yeah, the double Casey's watching right now. Joel, everybody that's joined us on Facebook. If you missed when I was holding Chula, the fox snake, you can rewatch the show or catch it on cable, and a lot of you are watching us on cable right now, and I appreciate that very much. All right, I want to say thank you to Michelle Burns, our friend, the naturalist with Muscatine County Conservation Board. Thanks to Elvis the toad, Chula the fox snake. Don't forget, they need volunteers to help put together the new state-of-the-art playground at Discovery Park, May 3rd, 4th, and 5th. This is a big deal. Shout out to the Carver Trust for the grant to purchase the playground to the tune of $176,000. People complain about Muscatine. Are you kidding me? There's a trust that was able to say, you know what, we believe in this town. We love what they're doing at Discovery Park. Here's $176,000. That's a big deal. Muscatine's a good place to be for sure, and we thank Michelle for her time, and thank Chula, the fox snake. Thanks also to Jenny Fanning Heath, Kathy Smith, Laura Bina, and Muscatine County Sheriff C.J. Ryan and his wife Sue. The 12th annual Special Needs Easter Egg Hunt is this Sunday, 2 p.m. at the Rockin' Boots Ranch, 2505 Bayfield Road. Please, if you know someone that has special needs kids, bring them out. This is going to be a great time. And Laura's got the Ponies Are Us business, which is just super cool. Thanks to CBI Bank and Trust for the aisle cam, Toyota of Muscatine for the car cam, and our friends at Team Staffing will have the job board tomorrow on Friday's show when we'll talk to Kim Seligman with the Muscatine Diabetes Walk, right? That's coming up next Friday, May 3rd. Holy pickles, we're off to the races. This Saturday, personally, is the only free Saturday that I have until July 13th. So it is that time of year where there's a lot of stuff going on, and we're going to do our best to bring you everything that's happening. Megan Francis saying that Dickie Vetter will do security. I need him right now. I need Dickie Vetter to be my personal bodyguard. If you'll be my bodyguard, call me Al, right? Let's do it. Thank you for watching. If you're with us on cable each night, 7:30 and 10:30 p.m., thank you. Muscatine Power and Water, Channel 5, right after the RE/MAX listings. See what's new on the real estate market, which continues to be a hot one here in Muscatine. Did you make it, Ryan? He made it. Threw his paper right in that recycling bin, because here on Hy-Vee today, we recycle. All right, thanks for watching. Take care, everybody. No more caffeine for this guy. No more.
You're watching Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone.
Be very, very quiet while hunting wabbits.
We'll do it again tomorrow with more local guests from in and around the Muscatine community.
I'm trying to emote for the play that the alumni are putting on in Wilton this Friday, Saturday.
Questions, comments, know a great guest? Reach out to Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone on Facebook or via email, hyveetoday@gmail.com.